Alright, everything looks like it should be good. Um, I made some adjustments off camera last night after I ended stream. Hopefully everything looks a little better today. I did notice that one of the issues was I never linked my mouth movement of my VTuber model to my mic, or the new mic. So I wasn't really moving my mouth too much when I talked yesterday, but that should be fixed now. I also adjusted the volume settings a little bit, so hopefully that won't be too bad. And yeah, today we're going to be hopping into Final Fantasy 16 again. We beat the main story last year, but there's 2 new DLCs that came out over the course of the last like few months, so I kind of want to play those a little bit. So we'll do some of that. Possibly a different game later on too. I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah, I think we should be good to hop right into the game. And then I'll have to figure out how to get into the DLC stuff. Character appearance. You can now change the outward appearance of Clive and his allies. Access the Hideaway's Aerith Stone to try out this new feature. Okay. I don't know if that was just like an update or something we got for beating the game. Alright, I think the Back to the Origins quest that we have pop up here is our DLC. I know there's also a lot of side missions we could potentially do as well. But hopefully the volume for everything is good. I'm trying to remember how to play this though. Map. Why am I not going to the map? Oh, wrong button. So it looks like this is where we go to start the DLC.
Make sure you do this time. Oh, and while you're at it... Clive, if you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, Mid.
We'll see.
I know the DLC takes place before the ending of the game, so it's a little awkward timing-wise, or timeline-wise.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Taya have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Taya. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That we will.
If that is all?
Not quite. Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is. Take care of him. And you. You take care of her too, boy.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
I know. I love you too.
Now, we have a god to kill.
I hope this is the DLC and I didn't accidentally restart the last mission or something. I might have accidentally restarted the last mission.
Here they come! Hold on, Joshua!
Already am.
a way in.
Unless the DLC takes place here too. Which I doubt. I can pause it, but I can't do anything else. And I don't want to skip it in case it is.
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began. Where it all begins. Our ark. Your architect.
I think it is the final mission again. I did not want to do this. I might try restarting the game because I could have messed this up. So I'm gonna do that. That was not the, I don't know why it lets you redo the final mission. It's weird. Maybe check the journal. So that's all main story stuff, right? Now we're supposed to talk to Chiron, I think their name is, about the DLC.
Still alive, are ya? Ta-ra then.
Thank you, Karen.
Or Karen. Spelt weird. Let me Google this real quick.
You could do this. Take care.
Maybe I need side quests. Yeah, I guess there's a couple side quests I have to do. So, guess we're doing those first, if I can find them. Will they be on the journal? Or these are all main story missions, right? How do I see? Trying to find. These are all quests. So it says to start the new quest, I need to do Priceless and... Or to do the DLC, I need to do the Priceless side quest and then one other. Where was it? Where there's a will. I don't even see those on the map. These markers are quests too. Which I think they are. So many quests. The one quest I need, of course, I can't find. Let me try looking it up. Okay. So it says to be able to do the crisis one, I have to finish where there's a well first. And then to do that one I have to talk to Joshua. So where is he?
Say what you will. Lady Karen.
Maybe over by the
Miss
main...
Shirley says your books made quite an impression on the children. You've inspired them all to become writers themselves.
We're about a half hour into stream and we haven't done anything yet, so that's always fun.
First the skies, then the crystal.
Is he up here and... Oh.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
Maybe the infirmary area? Wait, is this Joshua? No.
Please, Your Grace, stay strong.
Quest you have?
So there's a new mother. Passing
Nothing up
over
here
it,
either.
see the hens fit.
I will not let them be forgotten.
Do you suppose it's magic keeping the thing afloat?
What else could it be?
I feel like side quests should definitely be in the journal. Oh, okay. I have to go to the report desk thing. Alliant report desk. Yeah, that's how you find side quests. You is it?
How are you doing? Here you go.
Yeah, so he shows all the quests. Neither are on here though. So I need to
Always something in there.
find Joshua. Alright, then I guess I'm just gonna look up where's Joshua. Near the boarding dock. So right around where we are here.
Do you think they'll come back?
Oh, you're not
They
Joshua.
will. It's just a big crystal. How hard could it be?
And how the hell is Sid gonna deal with that?
What do you think that thing is?
I'm at the boarding dock, but I don't see him. Wait, here he is, I think. You are a hard person to find.
Ah, Clive. This is it then, brother. Indeed. You're wrong. Of course. Of course.
He didn't even give us the option for the side quest. Apparently there's a long string of DLCs or side quests you have to do. Because I guess now I have to do the Phoenix Heal Thyself side quest first. We'll give it a try, see what happens. So we get that from
Your
Yote.
Grace, stay. Ah, my Lord Marquis.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Tarja and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua, anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonewort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The Stonewort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonewort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Okay. So maybe after this one, if it's not easy to find the other stuff, then I'm just gonna do just random side quests, I guess. But we need to go to the Rosaria Aqueducts. How do I open world map there? Where's the aqueducts? Where is Rosaria? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. like there should be like a marker on the map. Oh, it is right over here. I have to go over here. So I guess we're traveling to the Three Reeds obelisk. Yeah, I guess that worked.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. Anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it. Got him staggered. Okay, I'm starting to remember what we have to do.
Alright, now I need to find the blood red flower thing. Over here. Oh, that's a chest. Oh, right over here.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. Right. That should do it.
Quick complete. After completing the main objective of some quests, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quest's final destination. If you see a prompt in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, hold down Start to immediately travel to the NPC eagerly awaiting your return. Of course, this option is not mandatory and you are free to ignore it. It can also be completely disabled via game settings on the System tab in the main menu. Sure, we'll go back. Wait, what did it?
Back to Yote.
Oh, just hold it down. Report to Yote, yes. That's kind of a cool feature.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
I give her the stone award.
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Hey, quest complete. Well, that was a lot of XP too. We got Magic Dash and a Meteorite. Alright, now it says a new quest is available nearby, so that should have unlocked Joshua's quest.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. But I mean, the crystal is massive.
Oops, not that. Boarding dock. Or we're already on it. He's up here. Yeah, it looks like he has a quest now for us.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Alright. So this one, we gotta go to Tabor. Over here. Alright, it took me a little bit to get reaccustomed to the game, but now I know what I'm doing again.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
In here.
Your Grace, my lord. I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for you both. Your father.
An inheritance?
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the Blight spreading ever more widely across the Twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Speak with Archduke Elwyn's aide in the Requitory.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Alright, so we gotta go slay an
Titan's
elder
Wake is to
griffin?
the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Is there, well, I guess I could fast travel here. That might be a little bit quicker.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is.
There it is. For House Rosfield. Too slow.
Oh, it didn't hit us in anything. Nice. Alright, it hit me. Oh, I forgot I could also do this. I'm actually eating or drinking anything when I... Oh, because I have Zara, that's why. I probably should have stocked up on potions and stuff.
Too slow.
And I died. That wasn't terrible though. He got pretty low on health. I mean, grab what's over here. Maybe it'll be a potion. Because I don't want to run all the way back to a shop. Desert roses. I do have 3 high potions. Maybe I should switch out. What's this? Tired of having to manually adjust your iconic ability sets each time you want to use different abilities? Did you know you can register up to 5 sets of iconic abilities via the gear tab in the main menu? While on this tab, use L1 or R1 to scroll through the sets and customize them as you wish. Okay. Oh, I do have potions, so I should switch that out with the elixir, I guess. How do I? Yeah. Because I don't have any of the other stuff. And then put that there. I wanted to... Oh, so you could have different like combinations, I see now. Let's switch out fire for ice and see how that does. Alright, let's give this a try. Should be in a little bit of a better spot now.
This won't be easy.
Haven't been hit yet somehow. And then I said that and then the guy instantly hit. Semi-flying here. Staggered. Thick darkness abilities are as... Well, that one was Like, that does a lot of hits, but it's pretty low on damage. Already staggered again. There we go. Only 600 XP for that one. That felt harder than the first one. But we got the Heartstone. Griffins suffer something akin to the crystal's curse, their flesh slowly turning to stone over a lifetime of channeling ether. Unlike bearers, however, the effect is far more gradual and limited to a sac around their hearts, the slower progress of petrification resulting in the formation of a gemstone of rare beauty.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
And get turtle pets. Let's go back. Didn't give us the option this time to fast travel back though. Or not fast travel, like instantly go back. Over this way.
Thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Hand over the Heartstone.
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame, it is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete.
That didn't take long.
Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So,
my
how
camera
were you
just
able to
kicked
keep
out.
them from her?
I don't know why.
Because I was the keeper
Oh, not
of
my
the
camera,
vault.
but my webcam.
Though I was but
I'm
a
gonna have to
lowly servant, your
fix
father
that in a
spoke
second.
to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord.
It's gonna wait till this
Your Grace,
scene is over to be able to fix
coming
it.
back to us, for giving my service meaning.
There we go. Got an item, the Founder's Grasp. Let me look at that real quick. If it will let me. Oh yeah, that's an even better vambrace than what we have. Fashioned after those pictured adorning the wrist of the mythical founder in ancient engravings, Archduke Elwyn intended to gift these bands to his beloved sons upon their coming of age, that they might serve to remind them of the unbreakable bonds they share as proud scions of the ducal line, and the unwavering devotion that would be required to see their duty done. Alright. Now let me just go to the be right back screen real quick, just to try to fix this. Okay. Yeah. I think it should be fixed. That was weird though. But everything should be good now.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Alright, so we finished? No, actually we didn't. We're still on this quest. Never mind. Map. So we gotta go over here to Hawk's Cry Cliff.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. That I'm less certain.
Yeah, evil chocobos.
would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Hey, we leveled up. Level 42. Oh, I should also look into if I can upgrade any of the abilities or change out. How do I do that again? Yeah, abilities. Diamond Dust looks really good. Draws them forward. Yeah, I want Diamond Dust. And I can't upgrade it though, but... Wind Up has been pretty good, so I might master that. And then I gotta switch on this. I'll replace... Yeah, I'll replace Mesmerize with Diamond Dust. That should be good. I can't drop down here.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
Yeah, but weren't you also like 8 years old?
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
won't lay you down.
Onward then?
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Hey, quest complete. Now, these probably would have been good quests to do before, the finale. Archduke Elwin's helm worn during the victorious campaign to quell the Northern Uprising. War is coming, my boy. We must make ready. Archduke Elwin. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Joining hands with Joshua. Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Okay. Give Turgle pets again.
When did you get so big?
Alright. So it didn't say anything about unlocking another... Oops. Side quest. I'm going to go back to the hideaway. I'm gonna check the Allegiant report stuff, which is this way. I don't remember. I stop holding that down. Shit, I know one of them said I have to look at the reading table. So I'll check that first. This is not the way. Also, while I'm here, I should buy some stuff from Karen's shop. Sweet.
Clive.
I need some
Going
stuff.
first weighing you down.
Oh, we already got the best of everything here, but I need potions. Actually, elixirs are better, but I don't have that much money. How much do I have? 17,000. I guess I'll just do the potions.
It'd better all be here.
What's the last elixir? Upon KO, automatically restores all HP, fills limit gauge, and increases attack power by 10%. Well, that seems like super OP.
Finished, are you?
Where's the reading table? Under here? Under us. How do I get there? This is where I can change, like, Clive's appearance, I think. Appearance matter. Use the appearance option in the Erit Stone to change the outward appearance of Clive or his party members. The appearance of Clive's weapon can also be changed to that of any previously obtained weapon while maintaining the current weapon's stats. So what can we change through? Oh. Yeah. What about Jill? Jill's other outfit looks kind of cool. And then Joshua. Yeah. And Torgal. I kind of like their defaults. And then you could pick any weapon you've used and change it to look like that. I'll just leave everything the same. Still trying to find our way to the reading table, though. This is not here, right? No. Oh, I guess I have to just go up the main dock. Okay. And just straight up through here. Wall of memories. Oh, reading table. So yeah, you do get some quests from this. But I don't see... I don't see the priceless one. Okay, apparently I need to do a cut from the cloth quest. I feel like at this point I should just start doing every quest. Every side quest. Let's go to the Allegiant table and see if that one's on there.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Doesn't seem like it. So I just might start doing random side quests and eventually hoping we unlock something. It's like, well, I can look here. Is there anything here? Oh, it's right here. This lady.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
I gotta.
Of course not.
800 gil for this.
What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me?
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Alright.
They said they'd give us new clothes. Oh, we've no...
Yeah, after this one, if it doesn't pop up, I'm just gonna start doing random side quests. Up here.
Sell anything to...
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
I'll wager.
Is it you? Yeah.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
What to say? Proof of purchase for 2 bolts of linen, 1 blue, 1 red from the clothier in Northreach.
Apologies, my lord. But your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Boklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh. Well then, be safe.
Oh, Joshua's with us. Alright. So we're gonna find the missing caravan. That didn't sound great. Now there's the caravan. What's happening?
That damn bird's a menace.
We grab this item first.
I swear. Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damage us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Boklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
I am not on the right bar, so I can't even use any of my abilities. Yeah, I can only do basic attacks. Luckily, it doesn't seem too strong. I somehow switched to the wrong bar. But it's still prime. Or semi-prime. Alright, we staggered him again. There we go. I need to make sure I switch back to the right bar, because that would have been bad if it was someone tougher.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Oh, this is one I can just travel right back to. Cut your cloth.
Sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Hand over bundle of cloth.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
Is she gonna make us something?
Don't know.
I'll go with the black.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Hey, quest complete.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses.
Now a
soon.
new quest is
Said they'd
available.
be made of linen, not sackcloth.
Before I do anything though, let us fix this ability bar, because that kinda sucked a little bit that we did not have any abilities for that last fight.
Never had a dress made of linen.
And then I think I could look at the Allegiant table and it'll tell us what the... Or the Allegiant report, rather. Which one's this? I can't remember. This is the Allegiant report.
Clive. Here you go.
It said a new quest was made available. But I don't see anything on
Always
here.
something in there.
Where'd they say priceless would be? Trial and error. Oh, the reading table, that's right. So I should go back over there. So yeah, I guess even if you beat the game, it puts you back to before the ending, which makes sense, because then, yeah, granted how the game ends, it wouldn't make sense for you to still be playing. Then you can just do the ending again at any time. Okay, it says we have a new quest here. Concern for Jill. This was not the quest I was looking for, but like I said... Oh, wait, no it is. It says priceless. So maybe it is. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not speak to lighten that, or did not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction, before we depart for the skies. I would speak on this more in private. Yes.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
I think this is the last quest we need to do before we could start on the DLC stuff. Where's Joshua? This way. Same spot he was before. Yeah, right over here.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
So we gotta make for Man's Hill. Alright. And open the world map. Where's Man's Hill? This way. Alright, we got our gear set back up. Or our abilities, rather. So we should be okay.
this is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Alright, back to the hideaway. There actually is quite a lot of side quests this game from the looks of
where
it.
to find snow daisies.
Find one of the gardeners. How do I... Which way would they be? So I see the tag on here, but how do I get over there? If I look at the map, it might help me. I guess just through the main and then up this way? Okay.
Say what you will.
So bright out here.
That should tide us over until the new moon.
I don't think I've been here.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps?
Oh, we just
Those
checked
have
Man's
similar
Hill and there's
climbs and
none
the right
there.
elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
So I guess it's the Royal Meadows.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Alright. So, Oilefeist Bay and Sambrak by the Royal Meadows. Oh, we're back here.
Sell anything today?
As much as you, I'll wager.
I'm gonna go this way for a second just to grab this item. Am I able to climb up here? Not really. I'll go grab this item and see if there's a way around this way. Maybe the other side. Trying to avoid that dragon Avis thing. Not really. Why are these walls so... Oh, let me check the map. No. This is a bridge here by the market. Can I go through there? So I know in the past they wouldn't let me through, but maybe now.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
Hey, they let us through.
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
There we go. Now we're in the Royal Meadows. Raptors. Let's try out Diamond Dust then. Oh, that is strong as heck.
Over here!
Nice. Yeah, that Diamond Dust is already pretty strong and it's not even upgraded, so that's pretty cool.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
No, it's just... Oh shoot. Wraiths.
Over here! This one. Sick 'em. Get 'em.
Nice. Search for snow daisies by the coast. Oh. Did we... Here's an item. I'd go. This way somewhere? By all these Akashics. Oh, these are strong. Level 40.
Flowers and our friends.
The flying ones. Nice. something worse coming?
Boy.
Minotaur.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Pull off this bowl. I'm gonna save my semi-prime for when he's staggered. More enemies are approaching. Nice. And diamond dust. That was a good takedown ability. Lots of XP for that. We got a Minotaur main. A main used in everything from helmcrests to hairbrushes, primarily by those people lucky enough to have met with a Minotaur. And low did Sir Crandall strike the mane from the beast and rob him of his strength from the noble knight. It's used for crafting. And then a bunch of other regular crafting materials.
That was harder than I expected.
But we found the snow daisies.
But Founder, it was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Now we just gotta give Jill her flowers.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure. We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Hey, quest complete. Oh, that was 7,200 XP. So we got a snow daisy garland, a fragment diadem handwoven by Jill from flowers picked on the shores of Ophilist Bay. And then that's displayed in Clive's chambers. Then we also got Shiva's Kiss, Song of Winter, Autumn Gone from Frosted Lips, Oblivion, a northern nursery rhyme. Reduces diamond dust cooldown by 7.5 seconds. That is actually really good, I think. Because we saw Diamond Dust is already, like, pretty OP. Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Oh, this is one of the DLCs. So doing that, just unlock this DLC. A new quest line, Echoes of the Fallen, is now available by talking with Karen at her stall in the Hideaway. And this is the other DLC. The new quest line, The Rising Tide, is now available by inspecting the reading table in Clive's Hideaway's chamber. Nice. So we unlocked both DLCs through doing those quests. Why can't I change anything though? There we go. What is my current neck piece? I was using the Breath of Fire. Reduces Flames of Rebirth cooldown. Yeah, I kind of want to use Shiva's Kiss. Oh yeah, you can have 3. What are the ones I was using? Oh, yeah, automatically evade. And then combinations just by pressing one button. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Alright, well now we can start on the DLCs. For real this time. I didn't realize there were so many side quests I had to do as prerequisites for that. Alright, let's go to the Hideaway. Do we want to start with the Leviathan one, or do we want to start with the other? Well, the Leviathan one's the newest one, so I think maybe I'll do that. That would be talking about that. So let's go to the reading table. Unmarked. Sid, I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue, and despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the dame has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more for fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands, but if what little I have penned here has kindled your interest, I bid your journey to the Vale in Northreach and inquire with one Layla. She will surely see you satisfied. Heed the mysterious request? Yes.
Leviathan the Lost. But why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
Oh, I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there. I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Veil can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
Quest accepted. The Rising Tide. Hey, we got a trophy for that. Chasing the Tides. Quest destinations for the Rising Tide are indicated with this golden type symbol. After accepting the quest, current objectives are displayed in the to-do list on the right-hand side of the screen. These will temporarily replace main scenario objectives. Prioritizing the tides. If you wish to restore main scenario objectives to the to-do list, you can do so on the Journal tab in the main menu. We gotta find Layla in Northreach.
The High Cardinal, here in Northreach.
That's what I heard.
To the Veil it is then.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
And you're just gonna fall into line?
What else can I do?
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically?
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent
We were just
and
there.
a woman who can answer your questions.
And that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
We already beat a bull there. What else could there be? Oh, just this way.
Does anyone else think it's strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
What if she realizes the value of the information she's party to?
And the danger it puts her in.
We already have a leader in the town.
Wait, no, I have to go this way and then take a left. That's right.
Well, what do you think? What do I think?
A whole day.
The Duke will be here and...
So there's a tent out here? There it is.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
I don't see anyone.
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
Search around the tent. It's a boat.
A boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
Turgle wants pets.
Get it, boy.
Or a treat. Where else? Campfire?
The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
Who are you?
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Moats of Water.
The Moats of Water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yet that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there,
What do you know of it?
The Surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing. Not that I'll hold it against you. The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born. But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
Okay, we unlocked a new location. The Lost Cloak. If you manage to navigate the cloak's narrow mountaintop pass without plummeting to your death, you will be rewarded with a breathtaking view of bladed wasteland stretching from the Eleventh Bay to the Sea of Grace. We're on a boat.
Alright, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
Bright light.
Oh, that was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day. And that concludes our little voyage. We're here. It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
We're level 42, we'll be fine.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Oh, another trophy. Make for Shula's village. Do you have to touch this to unlock it?
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning.
Looks so pretty compared to
please,
the other areas in the game.
Call me Clive. Sid is
Just because the other areas are like so dark and
You'll be pleased
gloomy.
to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
What's this item over here? Don't jump off the cliff. Oh, these are level 50.
Pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Yeah, luckily that item is, or that attack is pretty good. Oh, that poison or whatever he's doing is not good.
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
The fact that these are level 50 might be dangerous. Also, I just got like deja vu from that line.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home. Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
What's that beam for? Is that what's trapping Leviathan in place?
I saw the north looking so
alive.
I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
I actually think I am going to change out one of my neck pieces. Honestly, I could probably change them both. What do I want to use though? What do these do? I think I'll do the 5% combo damage. And then the other one. What's the Berserk Ring do? Increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. That's like a purple, so it's rare. Yeah, I guess we'll go with that. Because I can do the dodging and stuff on my own. The Defender is just a common weapon. These are weaker, that's weird. Yeah, so now I don't have to worry about it switching me out. Unless I switch on my own.
Keep it that way.
Alright. Let's head down there. Hopefully there's like a little... Okay, looks like we're gonna have a fight here, maybe. Or no, these aren't. These are just normal, like, gazelle-y looking things. Gazelle looking things.
Are
So I wanna
those stones glowing?
try out my new
That's
stuff.
one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Alright, that might look like a fight coming up here. Yeah, northern wolves. Yeah, so now it's not going to switch out abilities unless I do it manually. Nice. I wish I was locked on to something though. Nice. That wasn't too bad. It definitely makes it feel like a different fight when you don't have automatic combos.
One wonders
So that's
what
cool.
prompted it.
I don't mind doing my own combat. Because sometimes it switches me out of the style I want to use.
This might take a while.
Why am I not using Zenkatsu though?
Not good.
I am very hurt. There we go. so nothing left. We're definitely farming up a lot of XP doing this DLC. So, is there a system? I guess it would be. No, I just switched. I did not want to switch there. What am I looking for? Lock on. L1 to lock on. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Supposed to be going down this way? Or is this where we came? No, those are the gazelles we just saw. I think we're going this way. Let me get this item though. No, this is definitely the wrong way though. But I thought we just saw those. I guess they're different gazelles. Also, in a little bit here, I think I am going to be switching games.
The mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay.
Once we get to our next, like, good safe spot here.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
It's pretty in here too.
Outsiders? Well, I never.
Look at the size of that dog. All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
There's a shop here that sells anything like different.
That one's got a black cape.
Intruders! We must flee.
Do you think he baits?
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walyas.
This man, Walyas, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walyas is still a baby.
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry?
Walyas was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
Feel obtained. You accept the ceaseless rill from Shua.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Our storehouse lies
Well, there's a lot
across
of quests
the
here
bridge.
too.
If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
There's a lot of side content in this game. I want to see, is there a shop? The stores. I'll check this out.
What do you think the tributary sees?
How do I get over there?
Enough to welcome them into our midst. That's all we must do to see.
Oh, I just guess it's just these people. Doesn't really look like I can use a shop or anything here. Does this person say anything? No. Well, let me see here. Save. I guess create a new file. Yeah, it'd been almost a full year since I last played this. But I think I am going to end the Final Fantasy part of the stream here, and that we could pick up with this DLC, and then we also have the other DLC available now for next time as well. But I'm not ending yet. I am going to put us on the Be Right Back screen, and I'm going to go to the restroom real quick and get a drink, and then I think I'm going to switch over to WWE 2K23 so that we can try to finish up that story, potentially. I don't know how much is left of that, but so I'm going to end this here.